Welcome back to my channel. This is Hey Girl, It's Pearl, and I'm Pearlette. I am working on paying down debt and eventually becoming debt free, and also holding myself accountable to the actions that I'm going to take. In this video, I'm going to show my plan on how I'm going to pay down debt. I also have a good friend of mine. The two of us are accountability partners, and we are both working on paying down debt. So, in my last video, I did a debt confession and I shared all the credit cards, one loan, the balances to include interest rate, and I decided to use the 30% utilization amount as the balance to make payments towards. This way, it doesn't hurt as much with the payments. I wanted to find a spreadsheet to help me calculate my balances and which way will be best to pay off the debt. So I Googled debt payment spreadsheet and vertex42.com popped up. So I'm going to show you right now how it looks. So this is the website, vertex42.com. I went down to debt payoff and clicked here, which brings you to debt reduction calculators. And the first one that comes up is debt, this one right here. Pop-ups, I hate them. Then you can save it via Google Sheets or Excel. I use Google Sheets because I don't have Excel on my MacBook. So this was easier to use, and I can use it across my iPad and my iPhone. If I want to just make some adjustments, I can do either one of those. So let's get into the actual spreadsheet, which is right here. First, you're going to start off by looking at the balance date. My balance date for these amounts are started at December 29th, 2022. So it's important to put in the balance date. And as you can see, next to these little boxes, there's a little black flag. If you hover over the black flag, it will give you some more details as to what each area is used for. So let's click out of there. Here, creditor information table. It lists your creditors, your balance, your rate, interest rate, your payment, and then the last column is custom. Custom is an additional strategy that you can use where you can select which creditor will be paid off first. You can do it from highest balance first or lowest first, but you can choose, and it will give you a little description right here next to strategies on this right hand side. So first up, I have listed all my creditors, all the balances, and remember I am using the 30% utilization amount as my balance just so I can have my credit score increase some and my debt utilization be lower because right now it's high. And the only one that I put in the total amount was for One Main Financial. This is the total balance that I owe. Next column is your interest rate. Then you have your payment. This is the minimum payment that you would make on each of these creditors. So my total balance is $12,686.56. My total minimum payment is $686.40. The monthly payment listed here is your additional amount that you're going to pay plus the minimum payments. So between the minimum payment and the amount of money I'm going to earn with Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, anything extra, surveys, this amount I estimated to be $1,200 a month. If it's higher than that, that's even better because everything is going to be going towards paying down these debts. So my total monthly payment is $1,700. And you see the next box says initial snowball. That is the amount that's going towards the snowball, which is the 1700 minus your minimum payments. Next is the strategy category right here. So if you click on the drop down box, there are a number of strategies that you can choose from. For the month of January, I am selecting to do snowball. And because of that, because I selected snowball, I am paying down 4 credit cards for the month of January. And then next month, I'm going to flip it to avalanche. And here's the reason why. For February, my One Main Financial will be my main focus going forward. So right now, as it's listed as snowball, One Main Financial is the last balance, and it has a total interest paid of $1,362.57. This calculator is indicating that I would pay this off in September. Now, if I select avalanche, my One Main Financial is the first creditor listed. Total interest is $700 versus 13 and change that I would pay on this one account by itself. And then I would pay that off in June of this year. So that's my strategy. I'm hoping that, well, there's always going to be some type of hiccup or monkey wrench that's thrown your way, which I have, I'm working on a backup plan for that. But this is my plan for the next 6 to 9 months to pay down balances and pay off One Main Financial, because that one is really, it's something I have to take care of immediately. If you have any questions, I know there's going to be questions about this different strategies. I did have in my previous debt confession video, I did say that I wanted to pay down to 30% utilization versus paying it totally off. This is the reason why, because I want to work on the credit at the same time as paying down this other larger debt. So I know it may not make sense to other people, but it makes sense to me. And this is just temporary. This is just temporary. There is a video on YouTube from Vertex explaining the spreadsheet, but I pretty much gave the explanation in a nutshell. Now down here on our tabs, the first tab is the calculator. Second tab is the payment schedule. Once you click on payment schedule, at the top it shows you what your strategy is, the monthly payment, and then it lists all the creditors. And it goes down each column of the creditor, showing when you'll be paying them off, how many months to pay it off, your base payment, and then this will be right here. It shows your total interest that you would pay for each creditor. This right here is mind-boggling to me. So trying to determine which method I was going to do, again, I wanted to knock out really quick the smaller ones and then switch over and knock off this interest, because paying $1,400 interest versus paying $700, absolutely I'm going to go with the avalanche. And if I have any extra bonus money, I don't get any tax refund, but the bonus money, any extra money that I make doing Instacart, Uber Eats, I'll just throw to it to help me pay off this creditor right here. One Main Financial is the devil. I'm sorry to say it. It's the devil. Um, so yeah, let me know if you have any questions on how to use this spreadsheet. I will leave the link in the description box below to this debt reduction calculator. There's other spreadsheets out there for, there's one for budgeting, zero based budget that you can use. Excuse me. But I'm focused right now on paying off debt. So thank you again for staying with me and watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.